Hello, and welcome back to Foundation, our medieval city building game, where we are trying to convert our modest little town of Kellier into a fascinating little medieval city. Of course, we are taking a beating when it comes to FPS, which is in the most populated parts of the city, hovering around 49 ish, especially when we're zoomed out. I think that's the problem. Zooming out and going around like this is the issue because that brings us down to like the 40s. But if we actually zoom quite in, it's not that much. Which actually, this game is very fascinating because the game looks really pretty. Look at how pretty it looks. It looks really pretty, and the graphics are actually low end. It's not very high poly if you actually look at it, and the game doesn't compromise any of its graphics for it. Like, it's a style that the creators have embraced, which is working very well for them, I would say. It's a good bunch of people. It's a really good bunch of people. I mean, look at me. I'm such a small operation. I've got like what, one or two people who watch these videos of Foundation, especially. Very few people watching it, but still they make it a point to make you feel like you are part of the community. So anytime I tweet something, they immediately, they like it, and then those tweets get noticed, and that's good. It's good because that's the voice of all of us people who are playing, isn't it? The tweets that we put out. So it at least shows us that they are in fact listening to what we are saying. Because come on, a tweet is like 140 words. So if you're going to take the time to go out there and click the tweet, you might as well read the tweet. So if something comes up, I'm pretty sure that they're taking note of it. And it shows in how they've actually made the game so far. A lot of the changes that they've made are actually changes that they've listened to the community, and they've actually made those changes. Some of the changes they've made are completely on them. It's freaking awesome. It's really cool, some of the changes that they made, which just germinated from within their noggin. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty pumped. There's another stone bridge we're building here. There's a stone bridge we have here. There's one more stone bridge here. We are actually thinking on whether we want to take away the small little cute bridge or not. I'm not a very big fan of that. This will eventually have to go, and this will be replaced by another stone bridge for sure. That's definitely coming. If I had nothing here, we could actually have a stone bridge crossing all the way here, but I don't think that's going to happen. We are going to have something there. There's an envoy who's approaching us. Oh no, but sure. We are in severe need of tools. This little town has come up pretty well. This little town has actually grown long enough to kind of incorporate itself with the major part of the city, which is this. This is the old city. As you can see, this is where we started. You can see the town center here. So this is where everything began. But yes, we did initially have this as kind of like an industrial island place, but then with our growth, this small little tract of land couldn't support all the industries which we had. So yeah, we eventually moved the industries out, and eating out. What do you want? You need bread. Oh my god, I've got 56 bread though, so I could give you some bread, I guess. Charity begins at home. Isn't that the saying? Probably not. Well, clergy again. Start that. This is producing enough cheese for us actually. I'm pleasantly surprised. We've got 72 cheese, which is a good enough amount of cheese. How come cheese didn't get listed here? Is cheese a luxury good? This has cheese, which is coming from the food stall obviously. So how come I didn't get an option for cheese here? That's a question. That's a question for us to ponder. Well, these houses are really nice. They're tightly packed in, exactly the way I like my houses. And this is the image of a medieval city that I get, you know, things which are like tightly packed, like little alleyways like such. But there still seems to be a lot of gap. Even here, the thickest populated part of our city, there are lots of gaps in between. But hey, I was never there in medieval Europe. The only impression of it that I have is from from media, from movies, from renders. So yeah, this is real enough for me. So we've got a lot of these clangers here. We'll have 3 tiers of clangers. There'll be 1 tier of clangers over here. Then we'll have birds, and then we've got more birds up top. So this is quite a lavish structure indeed. The best part of this is that everything is going to be on the riverside, so it is going to give us tremendous gains. So this dude is working, which is good for us. They just have to raise the roof, I guess, and this will be done. So we have 3 main projects, actually 4 main projects going on. We've got this, so 2 projects, actually 3 projects in this island, and then we've got the monastery, which is on, believe it or not, this is an island. So that's happening on this island, the island of the monastery. I don't know if I'm going to get houses in here or not. Doesn't seem necessary. This could be a wild island. Speaking of, I don't know what the end goal for this game is going to be. I have not been playing this game with an end goal in mind. Most of these let's plays that I have, there is definitely an end game, which comes somewhere between, I mean, the shortest let's play I did was for Transport Tycoon, and that finished in like 6 episodes, 25 to 30 minutes each. Longest I've done so far is Sim Airport, which was, whoa, both of these people are unhappy, alright, which took us citizens require luxury as well, but we don't have any luxury. We've got beer though. Pretty soon we'll have herbs, we'll have wine, and we'll have honey, so I'll have to take care of those. So yeah, the longest that I did was I think it was Sim Airport, which is like 45 episodes. There were some really good comments that I received on Sim Airport. Like, I really enjoyed playing that game, and we finished the tutorial phase of things, which is basically we finished all the government grants. And that is that. We are right now doing this here. Okay, so I'm just going to remove you because you are just a stress on my builders, which I don't want. I just want them to get the monastery and the church sorted out. Our house is upgrading, which is good news. We are down to 65 again, mainly because of clothes. People are finding it difficult to get their hands on some clothes. That's unfortunate, but of course our clothes logistics is separated by miles. We have one set here which can satisfy this, probably satisfy this, and then we have the major set here which takes care of this, probably goes down, takes care of this and this as well, but these are very far removed, so it might not be such a bad idea to get another set of clothes somewhere here, because we have plenty of wool. So why the hell not? Why don't we get ourselves a tailor's workshop over here? Let's get you. Let's get a tailor's workshop here, and let's get ourselves, what was the other one? A weaver's hut over here. You are pretty huge anyway, aren't you? So I might as well get you here and then remove some of this over here. Because you are pretty huge. I mean, let's not pretend. Which means I could actually fit a couple of sheep places here. What are they called? They are called something with wool in it, I'm sure. Wooler's huts, shepherd's huts, stonemason, tailor, sheep farm. So I could get I could actually get a few here. So I could get 4 of them here. Like, sheep is not our major issue, but why not? And I could get a tailor here as well to take care of this, I guess. Alright, so that will be jumping the gun too much, I guess. In fact, 4 here is a little bit excessive, but that's alright. Let's get this rolling, this and this, and see how this place reacts, because I think this should take care of most of these. Let's get ourselves a warehouse, is it? Yeah, that's what it's called. In here, it's a horrible place for stuff. A warehouse, oh, but there are houses there, so that's gonna have a detrimental effect on them. Could get a warehouse in here. What would be the purpose of this though, is the question. Why don't I want to get it here? It's mainly because of this structure here. So I could get it here, but still it's kind of like far away from everything, isn't it? It's not very close. But I do need a place to stockpile all the wool. That's definitely a thing. Alright, let's get you here. Let's stockpile the wool there. Let's see how that works. An envoy is approaching our village, which is okay, which is good. There's a little bit of jerking here and there, but it's alright. This bridge should be finished soon enough, hopefully. No, tools, man. Tools are holding us back. What do you want? You want bread? Do I have bread? I have 85 bread actually, so I could technically give you the bread. Let's jump into the estates. It's a trade bonus here, sure, why not? We are up to 35 here, which is okay. Does the estate bonus actually give you something else? That is a question for which I don't have an answer. Like, if I increase my labor estate, will I attract more people from the labor class? There are no classes here. You don't have like a clergy class. You don't have a royalty. Maybe citizens are royalty. Who knows? I don't. Actually, this might not be such a bad idea. I could get some stained glass on this. Oh, this is a rustic church. Rustic churches can't have stained glass. That's okay. It's unfortunate, but it's alright. We'll roll with the punches. So it's month 98. 98 would be how much? That would be like 8 years. 8 years would be 96. So we are going February of the 8th year, week 4. So towards the end of the week. That's good. A new military mission is available, which is also good. So you can see how the traffic has actually changed. Everybody's using this bridge right now. So everybody has to go around here through the entrance to that church. Free advertising. Look how that worked out. And once this is finished, which I am hoping should be not too late, we will be able to get people through here as well. And this is an important route actually. There's another new military mission which we just got. Tareja or Tareja, what is it? We don't know. Are you waiting on tools as well? You are waiting on tools as well. Yes. So we have a massive need for tools. A massive, humongous need for tools. It might be an interesting option for us to we just have a lot of ore. We actually don't have any iron stored as well. We just have plenty of ore. So we could actually get a couple of more of these, like 2 more of these. We don't need weapons for sure. So let's jump into this. We can manage 2 more here. Do we have enough people here who are unemployed? We've got 3, 4, 5 unemployed. So we could see if we can get something here. A blacksmith and another iron smelter. Right, so the iron has to go here, get smelted down, and then it has to come back here. That's alright. But that's not the only thing, because we do have a lot of construction coming up here. So we will need a lot of people. The number of people that we have is definitely not enough. So I think I will be prioritizing the iron for sure. We're not going to be selling tools, so we can start stockpiling them. Actually, if I'm not going to be selling them, do I actually need, let me get them just in case. It's not going to be the most effective way to deploy our people for sure, but it's alright. That is alright. Wow, We need 35 tools and 20 tools. We need a lot of tools here too, don't we? This will give us 37 splendor. Okay, so tools are an issue. As far as the eye can see, right? Imagine you're standing on top of this peak that you've scaled. As far as the eye can see, that's where our farthest little wheat farm is. So everything here, oh, this peak is taller than I thought. So standing up here, we can see that that is the farthest that we go, from here all the way to there, which is good. You can get a good view of the entire city from up here, which is a nice view. It's not a bad view at all. What do the logs say? 4 people were going and nobody decided to join us because, oh my god, we have a hell of a lot of requirements to fill. Tools. Why do you hurt me so? So I guess we need to prioritize this. So let's in fact do that. And guess what? We need tools for those as well. I think we are going to import some tools. Let's import 50. Just make sure that everything is taken care of, and then we will get this back to 0. Once the tools are in and once we can start producing our own tools, once things are back to stable, we will stop doing the tools. But yeah, tools are pretty important. My god, now I'm thankful that I have so many iron quarries. I doubt that I'll be using all my iron quarries, but hey, I can be glad that I have all the iron quarries at least. So that's something. Right, so other than that, what is it that we want to do? What is it that we can do? We need to get the constructions out of the way, that's for sure. We have 1, 2, 3 big constructions, and then we've got a bunch of smaller ones. Well, this is still not up. That's a disappointment. We have something that's coming up here, a warehouse for the wool nonetheless. No doubt, nonetheless, no doubt. Sometimes English is hard. 2 people, nobody decided to join us. No wonder. Our clothes are an issue now, which means we need to prioritize this. No, I need these anyway, because construction is pretty important. And how many people do you take? 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 4 people. How many do I have free? I think I've got 5 free. Yeah, I've got 5 free. So those 4 will jump in there immediately. They will start taking care of that as soon as they can. And with that going, I think things should ease off a bit. It's not necessarily that. It's like I'm going to be importing anyway, so that's alright. Wasn't there somebody here? Or is he still not? Oh yeah, he's rushing here. He's still not here. What do you want? You want bread? Do I have bread? I have just 38 bread. But, well, I don't have 5 bread in storage. I do now, so that's that. Seems like bread is quite important to curry favor. Merilda. Why you not out fishing? Like none of you are out fishing, and why is that? Shouldn't you all be working really hard fishing for me? You should. 4 people and 0 decided to join us. That's unfortunate. Splendor's growing though. Is there like an aggregate Splendor rate that I can see somewhere? Because that could be useful. Three of 40. 3 villagers lack food, 4 villagers lack houses, 130 lack clothes. So clothes, you are my point of focus right now. So the idea is that we get this little thing going over here with all of this wool, and then I am going to build myself some weavers over here because there's a market here. So right next to all the markets I'm going to get all of these facilities. So I'll get a weaver and the other person here, textile mill person, whatever he's called. I already should have here, yeah, I've got this cluster here which takes care of this, so that's going to be producing a surplus. I've got these 2 here. I will probably get a couple of more here, so we'll get 2 more here, 2 more there, so that's 8 in total, and already we have 4 which is on the way. These are the number of employees that I'm talking about. So all that should be, I mean, it's not like it should be good, but yeah, that's what we are going to do. Select mandate. Can you? No, you can't. Alright, so let's do labor now, because I'm pretty sure this is going to, okay, so that's one of the things. So whenever I use the trade bonus, it goes there. So I'm not going to use the trade bonus. I don't want to waste my Splendor. I don't want to. Promotions, oh no. Right, I am not going to even open the promotion screen because I know me, and if I open it, I'm going to give all the unhappy people promotions, which is not what I want to do right now. I always wanted to do that, just forgot, I guess. It's like after I finish playing the game, I'd be like, oh, you know what, I should call it the prancing pony, and then yeah, I always forget. There's fish here, that's good. There's bread here too, so fish and bread are getting stored. That's nice. It's nice to know. Just 25, that's all you need. Should I prioritize you? I mean, I've already done it, so I know it's not unrealistic, but what this game really needs is a transit system for sure. We need some way of getting goods from one place to the other which is not as slow, or maybe get really fast goods, you know, like have horse carts and whatnot, because people just aren't fast enough. Or another thing you could do, which I don't know how it will work in some of the other maps, but at least the river map, you could have like boat depots or river depots. So you could have a depot here and you could have a depot here, and the depot could actually request another depot for products, you know. So if there's a surplus somewhere, you can ship it really fast. Like somebody here doesn't have to walk all the way down here to get the products from here. Load it onto a depot here and then you move it up here, and from here you can get it there. Could be one way of going about it, because I mean there is a reason why medieval towns and cities didn't grow or spread as much, and this is the reason. And on that revelation, I'm going to put a quick cut in this video. Do like and subscribe if you like the content that I'm putting outside. Do comment if you think anything is comment worthy, and yeah, I'll be back in a quick bit. Take care now. Bye bye then.